This is the special Maftir for this week, which is Parah, Shabbos Parah or Shabbat Parah. The portion of this special Maftir is found in the book of Numbers, chapter 19, verses 1 through 22. It's the portion that deals with the red heifer, the red cow, for purification. Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Zot chukat haTorah, asher tziva Adonai lemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'yikhu elecha para aduma timima, asher ein ba mum, asher lo ala aleha ol. This is the statute of the Torah, which the Lord commanded, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and have them take for you a perfectly red, unblemished cow, upon which no yoke was laid. Unitatem ota el Elazar haKohen, vehotzi ota el michutz lamachane, veshachat ota lefanav. And you shall give it to Elazar the Kohen, and he shall take it outside the camp, and slaughter it in his presence. Velakach Elazar haKohen midama be'etzba'o, v'hiza el nochach pnei ohel moed midama sheva pe'amim. Elazar the Kohen shall take from its blood with his finger and sprinkle it toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. V'saraf et hapara le'enav et ora v'et bisara v'et dama al pirsha yisrof. The cow shall then be burned in his presence, its hide, its flesh, its blood, with its dung he shall burn it. V'lakach haKohen etz erez ve'ezov ushni tola'at v'yishlich el toch srefat hapara. The Kohen shall take a piece of cedar wood, hyssop, and crimson wool, and cast them into the burning of the cow. V'chibes bigadav haKohen v'rachatz bisaro b'mayim v'achar yavo el hamachane v'tameh haKohen ad ha'arev. The Kohen shall wash his garments and bathe his flesh in water, and then he may enter the camp, and the Kohen shall be unclean until evening. Ve'hasoref ota yichabes begadav b'mayim v'rachatz bisaro b'mayim v'tameh ad ha'arev. The one who burns it shall wash his clothes in water and cleanse his body in water, and he shall be unclean until evening. V'asaf ish tahor et efer hapara v'hiniach michutz lamachane b'mekom tahor v'hayta le'adat b'nei Yisrael lemishmeret lemei nida chatat hi. A ritually clean person shall gather the cow's ashes and place them outside the camp in a clean place, and it shall be as a keepsake for the congregation of the children of Israel for sprinkling water used for cleansing. V'chibes ha'osef et efer hapara et bigadav v'tameh ad ha'arev v'hayta levnei Yisrael v'lager hagar b'toch cham lechukat olam. The one who gathers the cow's ashes shall wash his clothes. He shall be unclean until evening. It shall be an everlasting statute for the children of Israel, for the proselyte who resides in their midst. Hanogea b'met l'chol nefesh adam v'tameh shivat yamim. Anyone touching the corpse of a human soul shall become unclean for 7 days. Hu yitchata bo bayom hashlishi ubayom hashvi'i yitar, v'im lo yitchata Bayom hashilishi uvayom hashvi'i lo yitar. And on the 3rd and 7th days, he shall cleanse himself with it, so that he can become clean. But if he does not sprinkle himself with it on the third and seventh day, he shall not become clean. כל הנוגע במת בנפש האדם, אשר ימות ולא ידחתה את משכן אדוני טימא, ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מישראל, כי מי נידה לא זורק עליו, טמא יהיה עוד טומאתו בו. Whoever touches the corpse of a human soul which dies, and he does not cleanse himself, he has defiled the Mishkan of the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from Israel. For the sprinkling water was not sprinkled on him, so he remains unclean, and his uncleanness remains upon him. Zot HaTorah, Adam ki yamut ba'ohel. Kol haba el ha'ohel v'chol asher ba'ohel yitma shivat yamim. This is the law. If a man dies in his tent, anyone entering the tent, and anything in the tent, shall be unclean for 7 days. V'chol keli patuach, asher en samid patil alav, tamehu. Any open vessel which has no seal fastened around it becomes unclean. V'chol asher yiga al penei hasadeh, b'chalal cherev, o b'met, o b'etzem adam, o b'kaver, yitma shivat yamim. Anyone who touches one, slain by the sword, or a corpse, or a human bone, or a grave, in an open field, he shall be unclean for 7 days. ודרכו לטמא מעפר שרפת החטאת ונתן עליו מים חיים אל כלי. They shall take for that unclean person from the ashes of the burnt purification offering, and it shall be placed in a vessel filled with spring water. ולקח אזוב וטבל במים איש טהור, והיזה על האוהל ועל כל הכלים ועל הנפשות אשר היו שם, ועל הנוגע בעצם או בחלל, או במת או בקבר. A ritually clean person shall take the hyssop and dip it into the water and sprinkle it on the tent, on all the vessels, and on the people who were in it, and on anyone who touched the bone, the slain person, the corpse, or the grave. V'hiza hatahor על הטמא ביום השלישי וביום השביעי וחיטאו ביום השביעי וכיבס בגדיו ורחץ במים וטהר בערב. The ritually clean person shall sprinkle on the unclean person on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and he shall cleanse him on the 7th day, and he shall wash his clothes and bathe in water, and he shall become ritually clean in the evening. Ve'ish asher yitma ולא ידחתה ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מתוך הקהל, כי את מקדש אדוני טימא מנידה לא זרק עליו, טמא הוא. If a person becomes unclean and does not cleanse himself, that soul shall be cut off from the congregation, for he has defiled the sanctuary of the Lord. The sprinkling waters were not sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. והייתה להם לחוקת עולם, ומזה הנידה יכבס בגדיו, והנוגע במי הנידה יטמא עד הערב. This shall be for them as a perpetual statute, and the one who sprinkles the sprinkling waters shall wash his clothes, and one who touches the sprinkling waters shall be unclean until evening. וכל אשר ייגע בו הטמא יטמא, והנפש הנוגעת titma ad ha'arev. Whatever the unclean one touches shall become unclean, and anyone touching him shall be unclean until the evening.